Check out thechosenprime.com in the link in the description below for this and other great items.
Alright everyone, welcome to another RFC Reviews. I'm your host iCast, and today we have the Shadowfisher upgrade kits SFM-03 and SFM-04. That's hard to say, SFM. For Masterpiece Ironhide and Ratchet. And what this does... Give me that. Let go, Ratchet. This actually has two doors here that do have a little hinge on them, and the wheels. That way the doors can go up to the side and fill in this chest area right here on both the figures and get rid of these side hip panels that nobody likes. So let's go ahead, and as you can see, it does give you some directions on the back of the packaging, and they're just blister carded, so you can open it up. Comes with a screwdriver, you got some screws, and you got the panels. So let's go ahead and we'll take Ratchet here, and we'll do it with him first since we have already got this open. And basically it tells you you want to get these screws out right here. So I think that's what they're trying to say. Let's go ahead. We're gonna just open Ratchet up. And again, these guys have been sitting on my shelf since I got them, so haven't really messed around with them. So the transformation is a little unfamiliar. Come on. Oop. Yeah, we'll just get his head out of the way. That'll just be a little bit easier, you know. Totally meant to do that. Get this out of here. Get those arms down. And then what I think it's telling you to do right here is remove those two screws for the bumper. So take a little screwdriver, and these screws are very tiny. You want to make sure you don't lose those, because I think we will need them to get the bumper piece back in, maybe. There you go. There is the front bumper removed from those. Got our screws right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next step. The next step is putting in the doors. And they're going to go right in that hole that we just made. So I think these side panels are getting in the way by most. So I'm just going to unpop the wheels and stretch these side panels out for right now. And then what you want to do is slide this piece in and up. What you see is there's a little peg right there that'll go into that hole right there. And you heard that pop in. So we'll do that on both sides. Then we can go ahead and try and get the screws back in here. Same thing on this side. Get that out of the way. Get that. There's a lot of pieces to kind of work around on this. There we go. You'll feel it just pop in. You push it in until it's tight. And then now we just want to take these long screws out of here. Stand up for a second, man. Oh. There we go. Then they are taped down, so you just got to get this tape out of the way so you can get to the screws. And they are just a little bit longer to account for the bigger pieces. Then you also want to make sure the front bumper is back on. Just like that. Then you just want to, don't over tighten it, just tighten it with this little screwdriver till you feel it's not really turning anymore. That'll give you a nice snug fit. Just like that. And there you have the front done. So let's go ahead and we'll put his windows back up, put his whole upper body back in. As you can see, these panels will flare out. Right there. And we can lock his upper body up together, and that is what they look like. And honestly, I think that looks better. Kind of fills in that empty gap that was there. Let's pop his head back on. Okay, so now that Ironhide's done losing his head, we can go ahead and do the wheel sections on him. The wheels and the side pieces right here, which are duplicated right here. And they got the paint pretty much dead on. It looks really nice. Little less line detail in the panels than on the panels right here. But all in all, pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get those removed. And on this one, you are also going to have to remove this center one. There we go. And he just comes apart right at the waist. And these will both pop off. And you just want to take this wheel. And you're going to put it right there. Whoa. Oh, what's going on? Stand up, man. Then we're just going to take the other wheel, which popped out of the packaging. There it is. And make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I'm just going to pop this wheel on. this side, and to me they slide pretty nice. I know we don't have the back on yet, but let's go ahead and put that back on. And then you can use the same screws, it looks like, or you can use the new screws that it came with. It did come with enough screws. And just to give you a comparison, the heads are a little bit bigger on the newer screws. And they're a little bit different thickness on the teeth. The one on the right is the new screw, the one on the left is the old screw. So I think I'm going to use the old screws just so I'm not changing the teeth pattern. There's two. And they slide, for me, perfectly fine. And there's three. So now that we got all three panels done, you can see they do slide in and out, just a small amount. And then they also plug in right here. Right on the back, just like the originals. And yeah, there you go. There you have Ironhide. Even the silver paint matches pretty nice. There you have Ironhide with his upgrade kit. And you can see it makes a big difference. Just take a side-by-side comparison with Ratchet before I go ahead and upgrade Ratchet as well. And basically that's the difference. It fills in this right here, gets rid of this ugly hip panel, and the wheels stay on the back just like on the original. And I almost forgot just to show off the vehicle mode. There you have him transformed in his vehicle mode. You can see the wheels still do roll. The only criticism I would have is that these wheels, it's about right. The gap here is a little bit different, but it's not bad. You can see it actually fits in fairly well. The wheels are painted exactly like the original, and it still rolls as cars should. So yellow matches pretty nice. Looks a little different just because this panel starts turning shades of yellow, but it does match the corner of that fairly well. And yeah, there you go. There is Ironhide with the Shadow Fisher upgrade kit. Okay, so I didn't want to leave out Ratchet, so I figured I'd turn the camera off and go ahead and install the Shadow Fisher kit on Ratchet as well. And you can see it looks just as nice as Ironhide did. He does have, the red doesn't match quite as good on the side, but it's not hateful, so there is that. My only issue with Ratchet is you can see right here that this is white plastic painted red, which makes it a little bit harder to slide these panels in and out like you're supposed to. I've actually slid them in and out a couple times, and you can kind of see the red paint on them rubbing off, hopefully. Yeah. I also loosened up the screws on it just like a quarter turn on the back, just to give this a little bit more room to slide back and forth, because they were super hard to slide out, and I felt like they were going to snap right here where this joint is. So, but there you go. There is Ratchet, all done, all kitted up. And again, just like Ironhide, he looks really good. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give a big old thumbs up. It only takes a second. And we'll see you next time.